Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. If you're traveling to Rio and planning to visit Christ the Redeemer, you have come to the right place. And quite frankly, I wish we had a video like this when we went, because getting there wasn't as straightforward as we anticipated. So in today's episode, I'll be covering everything that you need to know, from how to get there, how much it'll cost, the best times to visit, what to expect, and finally, what not to do / things to watch out for. With that said, this is Backpack Gringo providing a quick and comprehensive guide on visiting Rio's Christ the Redeemer. Cristo Redentor, or as us gringos call it, Christ the Redeemer, is one of the most iconic landmarks on this planet and is considered one of the new 7 wonders of the world. This statue, including the base, stands at a staggering 125 feet tall and is uniquely located on top of Mount Corcovado, overlooking the city of Rio de Janeiro. It's more than just a religious symbol. It represents peace, unity, and the warmth of Brazilian culture. There are a couple ways to get to Christ the Redeemer. The first option would be via a taxi or an Uber up to the Paineiras Corcovado Visitor Center. This center is about the halfway point to the Christ the Redeemer statue. From there, you'll need to grab a ticket and then wait for a shuttle to take you the rest of the way up. From what I've read, the shuttle lines can get really long and unpredictable, and I saw a few people mentioning that their taxi drivers were taking sketchy shortcuts through favelas on the way up. On top of that, cell phone service can be really spotty, so trying to call an Uber back can be a real headache. Another option would be for you to take the official Paineiras Corcovado vans. And so these are licensed tour vans that basically depart from various points of the city. They'll take you up and they'll also bring you back. This is a much better alternative. However, I'm not going to go too much into this because there is a better option that I recommend, and that would be to go and take the Corcovado train all the way up to the statue. This is the option that we took, and we had such a seamless experience. This would entail traveling to the Trem do Corcovado station, where you can hop on a train, and that takes you directly to the statue in one shot. If you read the reviews online, what you will notice is that there's a lot of people complaining about long lines, the lack of shade in the hot sun, the huge tour groups, and so on. So what we recommend would be to show up early in the morning. We arrived at 6:30 a.m. and there was just a small line, and we were able to take the first train up, which allowed us to beat all of the crowds. Now, in terms of tickets, we actually didn't buy ours ahead of time, which I absolutely recommend against. Unfortunately, when we went, it was during Carnival, which is the most popular time in Rio, so all of the online tickets were sold out for the day. Because of this, we ended up trying our luck in person and had absolutely no issues with purchasing our ticket in line ahead of time. Even though they advertised time slots, they never really seemed to follow those, and online reviews mentioned the same. The tickets themselves costed us around $22 each, which is the exact same price as on the website, which I'll put a link to in the video description below. The ticket essentially grants you access onto the train and takes you all the way up to Christ the Redeemer, and then provides you with a ride back down. Just a heads up is that the train is incredibly humid and stuffy. Even though we went at about 7 a.m., I could not imagine going later than that with the hotter temperatures, so just take that into consideration and make sure to bring water. Once you arrive at the top, everyone gets off the train and heads over to the statue. The people who are there just for Instagram photos end up running to the statue, so it can get a little hectic. In order to get there, you'll need to walk up a decent amount of stairs, but not to worry, they also have elevators you can take to the very top, which you can find once you exit the train. Once you reach the top, you'll have to take the final escalator to the statue. Here, you can finally relax and take in one of the new 7 wonders of the world, Christ the Redeemer in all its glory. Again, I cannot emphasize enough being the first group up in the morning. By the time we were leaving and the other groups arrived, the place was absolutely packed, and you kind of had to bob and weave through crowds of people trying to take the same weird photos for their social medias. This unfortunately was the only video I got of everyone striking the same pose. Once you're done, you can take the elevator down to the main floor and then go to the train area. There's shade and seats here that you can use while you wait to board the train that'll take you back down the mountain to the Trem do Corcovado station. Now, in terms of what not to do, you may end up hearing people talking about hiking up or back down from Christ the Redeemer. I'm here to just advise you that this is a rather risky and unsafe thing to try. There are countless reports of people getting mugged and robbed on these trails due to the close proximity of the favelas. I'm not here to say that this is guaranteed, but when traveling to a foreign country, some risks just aren't worth it, and one unlucky event could ruin your entire trip. So just be safe and follow the options I recommended. However, if you end up trying this, please do it through an organized tour. A special thanks to everyone who's made it to the end of this video. I hope this guide on visiting Christ the Redeemer helps you to plan your next trip. Please feel free to leave any questions or thoughts in the comments section below. And as always, I would greatly appreciate if you could give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Doing so really helps this channel grow and allows these types of videos to be shared with fellow travelers. So thanks again for tuning into another video brought to you by yours truly, Backpack Gringo.